literally, let's get it underway. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and so very, very happy to have you join us, really am. And today, believe me, you're going to love this, good friend of Galaxy, Dave Crimmen, is back in the house. Believe me, it is an absolute pleasure to have the man back, really is. But before all of this, got to say welcome to everybody that's joining us today. Literally, if you're a first-time viewer, well, why not subscribe? Become part of the family. We call it the noise here at Galaxy, simply because, yeah, you do have a voice. And we do get all of your media. Literally, we get all of your media. We even got a letter a couple of weeks ago, which was, well, we didn't know whether to frame it because we haven't seen one in such a long time. Didn't even know that we still had a postie working, actually. But we do get it, okay? And we listen. We take notice. That's how we pretty much structure a lot of our shows here at Galaxy. It's because of you. So subscribe. And, of course, you'll have notifications there that will let you know about the important people that we have coming up in the shows. Much like today's artist, Dave Crimmen. And believe me, I'm looking forward to catching up with Dave again. I really am. By the way, the thummy thing, you know what to do with that? Yeah, you do. Get epileptic with it. Tell you what, we're going to kick it off. Going to start off with If You Said Yes, right here at Galaxy. Here's Dave Crimmen. Oh, dear. So that gives us a minute or two, Dave?
Yep, literally 2 minutes.
It is.
It is.
It is,
Yeah.
2:28.
There you go.
Yeah, just to be precise. Oh, dear. How's California?
Well, like I was telling Barb, it's about 65 degrees and sunny, so I'm not complaining. It's not skinny dipping weather, but it's pleasant enough to just wear a t-shirt. It's fine.
Oh, fair enough. Very cool. Here we're 55 at the moment.
Ah, which is about what we are anyway. So we're about the same here in the Bay Area.
Okay. I see Terry Van Cannon's tuned in.
Yes, guess what?
Oh, look what... Shameless promotion, eh, Terry? Fair enough. Jimmy Piano is joining us as well.
Hi,
Nice to have you on
Franco.
board.
Hi,
Jimmy.
Randy.
Oh, Franco and Randy's joining us. Franco Nanucci,
Brenda.
nice to have you on board. And I saw... bring
hang
you
on.
back. Franco, I saw a photo of Rock Flowers the other day. Gosh, he's growing up, isn't he? Wow. Really need to get in touch with that young man. Bring me some new music, will you? Anyway. Oof, gosh, it's warm here now. It's bloody cold earlier on this morning. It really was. Dear. So, got anything new on the way up? Got anything in the can?
Yeah, well, the new single just came out a few weeks ago. It's the ballad When She Was Mine, features the Jordanaires. And we were planning on putting something brand new out this month, but we're having to reallocate resources, shall we say.
Okay, hang on there, Dave. We've got about 20 seconds. That's the sound of Dave Crimmen joining us live too. If you said yes, and absolutely loving that. Really? Did I? I'm sorry. Well, I tell you what, we'll do it for you anyway. Guys in the fishbowl saying, hey, you skipped the ID. Sorry, didn't mean to. Welcome, Dave. It's nice to have you back.
Hey, big guy, how you guys doing today?
Absolutely elated to catch up with you, my friend. I really am. And believe me, it's been a while now. Where you been?
We just got back from playing shows in Honolulu, Hawaii, and we're about to go into the studio and start recording some videos for a Roy Orbison tribute show that I've been developing. The new single came out about a month ago. It's got the Jordanaires on the back, singing backup vocals. And I'm loving the Canadian flag in the background because the song you just played, If You Said Yes, was the song I got my very first royalty check from for airplay in Montreal and Ottawa. So God bless the Canadians.
Yeah, fair enough too. Something weird's going on over there though, I've got to be honest with you. I've got some friends over there that are saying right now they're under censorship. They're censoring all the podcasts, and they were rather amazed that they could get us. Well, news for you, Canada, we're not a podcast. We're actually a radio station. It works. Okay? Really. But yeah, what's going on with Trudeau and censorship? That's a bit weird these days. Jimmy Fiano says, hi, I'm sending you guys some shirts as well. Message me your address. I'll get Barbara to do that for you. Okay, Jimmy? Very, very cool. We'd love to be able to promote you. Much like Kerry Van Cannon, selfless promotion for young Kerry today. And Glenn Silverstone is watching as well. Grant Rocks.
And Jordan
Okay.
Jackson.
Well, thank you. Really nice to have you on board, Glenn. Now, Dave, we kicked off the show if you said yes. This is getting a lot of traction here at Galaxy. Everybody's asking for it, so I think, well, you better give me the skinny on it. What's the lyrics about?
The song started out, first off, my favorite Ricky Nelson song is called Stood Up from 1958. And we do the song a lot. It's originally in the key of E. We're getting a little technical here. Now, in the 80s, Ricky would do the song in the key of G because it brought out the vocals a little bit better. You know, it was easier to hear what the words were live in concert. And I thought, I'm not normally a big fan of changing keys, but that one really worked. And so the guitar riff was just in my head for about 3 or 4 months. And I used to drive for UPS, and this one day I'm driving back to the building. It's the middle of summer. It's about 105 degrees. So naturally I've got all the doors open. And in my rearview mirror, I see this Cadillac from like 1961, this big boat of a car. And it's rush hour. We're only moving at about 2 to 5 miles an hour. Well, she inches up next to me. It was a Cadillac convertible, and all this girl was wearing was cutoffs and one of those parasols.
Okay.
Is that what you call them for Hollywood parasols?
I would. Camisole.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Camisole.
that's it.
Parasol
That's
is an
it.
umbrella.
And so I looked down, and the words just came out of my mouth. If you said yes, I wouldn't say no. And oh my God, there's the lyrics for the guitar riff that has been in my head for 3 or 4 months. So I took one of our little delivery notices and, put it on my dashboard, and I was writing the lyrics as I was driving. Of course, I was only going 2 or 5 miles an hour, so it wasn't a safety hazard. And it was totally written by the time I got back to the building about 15 minutes later. So that's the story on that song.
That's fantastic. It really is. And by the way, parasol is actually an umbrella, a brolly.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I'm just a rock and roll singer.
Fair enough, me too. Believe me. Glenn sent me a link somewhere, so I'm going to have a look at that a little later on as well.
Hi, Kathy.
I'm sorry?
Oh, hi, Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you've got more
Yeah.
happening than my device at the moment, I've got to be honest with you. So we're going to get into When She Was Mine. And believe me, Dave, this one, we're getting such a huge response. Everybody's loving this particular track, so I think we better let everybody know the reason why they love this. Why is it so successful?
En français, je ne sais pas. That means I don't know. I was real nervous about putting this one out as a single because it's a ballad. And I normally put out, rock and roll records. But it did have the Jordanaires on it. I loved working with them, and it was something different. So it's like, c'est la vie. Put it out there and see what happens. And it's just going through the roof. So God bless you guys for playing it, and God bless everybody for listening to your show, be it online or on radio. So thank you all very much.
Well, Dave, I've got to be honest with you. 2,194 requests for it so far and climbing. It is making a huge, huge hit. So, joining us live is Dave Crimmen, the man himself, When She Was Mine. You're right here at Galaxy. How you feeling, Dave?
I'm feeling good. The coffee kicked in. Can't complain.
Nice, nice. Oh, gosh. Dear, dear, dear. I was having a conversation with a friend of mine earlier on and down the hallway, and I'm just saying to him, you know, right, what's faster, hot or cold?
Good question.
All depends on what medium you're talking about. Are you talking about water or recycled water?
Well, it could be, you know, what do you think is hotter? What do you think is faster, hot or cold?
You know, I never paid attention to it.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. I think it's hot.
Okay.
Yeah, because you can always catch a cold.
Ow. Ow. So the coffee is good down your... Oh, this is good.
Oh, yeah. You remember William Shatner, don't you?
Yeah, Captain Kirk.
Yeah, this is why I'm wondering what's going on in Canada. Literally, I see his lingerie line has been recalled. The government won't let him sell his lingerie.
Okay. Is it lingerie that Mr. Spock would have worn, or is it lingerie that Lieutenant Uhura would have worn?
It's lingerie that would have got beamed up Scotty, I think. But I've got to be honest with you, Shatner Panties isn't a good name. You're right. Poor Scotty.
Hey, Captain, my crystals are showing.
Yeah, it's about to blow.
You wee pony beggars they are.
Oh, dear. It's getting worse.
There were two specific ballads that Elvis did in the 60s. In 1962, he had a beautiful song called Anything That's Part of You. And in 1963, what was the name of it? It was from the movie that happened at the World's Fair. Anyway, I told the Jordanaires before they did their tracks, I go, I'm deliberately trying to sound like these two songs.
Dave, you're on the end saying this too, by the way. Yes, I did. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. So I said, that's what I wanted to sound like. And they went, okay, got it. And they got it in 2 takes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well done.
And one of those takes was just to get sound levels. They all just circled around a microphone and did it.
Professionals, don't you love that?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, believe me, that's a quality that only experience can bring out, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
Let me see here. This is why I have all my books here, so I can look stuff up. Because that's going to drive me silly if I don't remember what that other song was. Anything That's Part of You is from 1962. And the other song was called They Remind Me Too Much of You. Both of these were hits, but they were B-sides to the singles, so people generally tend not to remember them because they weren't as big as the A-sides of the singles. But both these songs were written by a guy named Don Robertson. And Don Robertson wrote a lot of songs for Elvis Presley. Beautiful, beautiful ballads. So I was really channeling Don Robertson when I wrote this. You know, I'm not trying to plagiarize or anything. I just wanted to get that sound, you know?
You know, I understand, I really, really do. Apparently you've been doing this since you were about 6 months old.
Literally.
Yeah, your sisters told me.
Yeah, literally.
No, you really did. Talking of Elvis, well, Galaxy's resident Elvis is joining us right now as well. Anthony Ligori Jr. is in the house. Hello, Anthony. Nice to have you on board. It's been a while. Have to catch up at some stage. Now, Dave, we're going to have to wrap it up right now, but don't go anywhere just yet. We're going to take a few pickies, bits and pieces like that. Did we make you a cartoon the last time?
I think you did.
Oh, well, it's going to happen again. Very cool. But thank you, my friend, for joining us. It's always a pleasure. We come back again.
All right, absolutely. Anytime you need me to give you a ring, I will most definitely be here. God bless, and thank you for playing my records, and thank everybody who's supporting your show all over the world. You guys totally rock. Oh, and by the way, maybe you and Barbara, if sometime you could ask around, and if you happen to network a couple of booking agents who are interested in bringing me and the band down your way, we would love to come down and rock and roll for you.
Well, I tell you what, let me talk to you about something a little more interesting than just here in New Zealand, okay?
Okay.
And we'll get this underway, but in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining me. It has been an absolute pleasure, really has. But I tell you what, not too far away, we're heading all the way over to the Gold Coast, catch up with a good friend of ours, Don Allen. First time interview too, by the way. So join us then, Anthony. It's been a pleasure having you on board. Glenn as well, Nada, the boss is in there, Jimmy Fell, and Terry Van Cannon's joining us as well. Nice to have everybody on board. It really, really is. But in the meantime, happy radio, everyone. And Steve
Berg.
Okay, sorry, I didn't get that one up on my screen. You're right here at Galaxy. Good morning.